Hello vlog. So I'm currently in the kitchen if you didn't already tell. I'm in the process of moving right now, which is extremely stressful. I'm on like day 3 of packing. Had to be out of my apartment in I think 10 days. Like there is just a lot going on. I am super stressed, but I'm also like super excited for this new chapter in my life. I've been kind of keeping on the down low because I've been waiting for everything to like close, but I am 1 day away from closing. Tomorrow is my closing day. I already signed all the documents. I already sent all the money to escrow, so everything is pretty much good to go. I just need to wait for the actual closing day, but I'm super duper excited. I have been wanting to own a home for a long time, and I'm 24, so I'm still pretty young, and be able to be a homeowner in the Pacific Northwest at 24 is a huge accomplishment, and I'm just really proud of everything that I have done to get to this point. I did have to pay to buy out of my lease. It was almost $5,000, yay! But I don't need to be living in 2 places. I do move into my house in about a month. The current owners are gonna rent it out for me for the first few weeks, and then I have to be out of my apartment by the end of the month, and I'm gonna end up staying at my mom's house for a few weeks until I can move my stuff into the house. So right now, I am packing up as much as I possibly can. It is going to maybe be a long video. I really don't know. My goal for this whole video is just to pack up my entire apartment, say bye to my apartment, and get everything into storage since I'll be with my mom for a few weeks. I already said bye to my couch. It was so sad. I did end up getting movers, and then they hauled it to the junk for me. It was a very old couch. It had been used through like multiple households. It was fake leather, so there was leather peeling off everywhere. So I said bye to my couch. I'm gonna get a new couch once I move into my house, but I'm super duper excited, but I'm also extremely overwhelmed. I hate moving. I used to move a lot every year for college, and it sucked, and now I have a whole apartment that I have to move out of. So I'm very stressed out. I have a lot to do, but I thought, you know what? I might as well vlog it and make it into a series because it's not every day that you buy your first home, and I just really want to share my journey with you guys. So I'm not gonna keep rambling on. I am about to make breakfast. I'm super duper hungry, and then after that, I'll probably get ready and pack. I did take off a few days off of work so I could get my stuff packed up, but yeah, I'm excited but extremely nervous to move. Just got my storage unit for the time being, and it is clean. It is so nice and crispy in here. Like it looks nice. So I am currently on my like outdoor deck area because I need to clean out my storage closet. It is full of like boxes, bins. I pretty much need to go through and figure out what I want to keep and what I don't want to keep. I have lots of Christmas decorations or like holiday decorations in general, and then these boxes are for moving. So once I get everything sorted out in here, I'm gonna take it to the storage unit, hopefully. I don't know when I'm gonna take it to the storage unit yet, but I'm gonna get it all sorted with the tubs, and then the boxes, I don't even know if you can see them. These boxes are gonna go into my apartment so I can pack up all my stuff. So I thought these were dead, but they're alive. I don't know if you can see he's moving, but they're totally alive. So that's great. I am now realizing that there's a lot of stuff in here that I need to go through because I'm obviously not going to take this textbook from high school with me to my house, and I have no idea what else is in here, but is this another textbook? Yeah, it's another textbook, some VHS tapes. Yeah, I need to go through these because I don't want to take this whole bin there if I'm not even going to use this stuff. Because I am finding that a lot of the items I have in my closet need to be organized, we're just going to take everything into the apartment and organize it there. Also, there are a ton of stink bugs in here, and I don't want to deal with that. So it'll be much cleaner and safer and a lot more room in the apartment. My couch was picked up today, so the living room is a little bit of a mess, but we're going to bring everything inside. I already have 1 tub in here, but we're going to bring the rest of it in. So this is like the extent of what I've done for day 1. So not really a lot, but it's better than nothing. So I feel good about it. So we are currently in my guest bedroom. It has been kind of like a catch-all for everything these past few years living here. It is of course a guest bedroom, but I also have a lot of scrapbook stuff. My bookshelf over here in the corner, which I'll show you, is quite a mess. So we're not going to talk about that. And then I also have my stuff for resale in this closet here. These are just things that I have listed on other sites. So I have like my t-shirts, and then I have some pants, and then there's a bunch more stuff back here as well. And so basically all of that needs to be put into storage. My goal is to actually like just keep it in the bins and tape the bins around and just do it that way. Hopefully the bins don't break. They are very cheap plastic bins, but I think it will make my life easier. And then I also have a small little scrapbook section like right here. I'm just gonna tape around it and just keep it the way it is. There's no point organizing that as well. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I have an extremely small car and it is so hard fitting stuff in here. I think right now I have 3 gray tubs, a pink plastic dresser thing, and then the scrapbook cart. So there's not that much in here. It's really hard to load all the stuff. I am eventually going to borrow my mom's truck and that'll give me more leeway with the bigger items, but I hate driving the truck, so I'm trying to do as much as possible in my car before borrowing her truck because I just don't want to drive it that many times. So we are back at the storage unit. I actually have 4 days to move and I am extremely overwhelmed. As you can see, my roommate, someone that I am letting live at my place for a while, it's a friend of mine. She is moving her boxes in too. We moved those in super late last night, it was dark. And then my storage place really hasn't changed, like my side of the unit. But I do have some more, so I'm gonna go ahead and put those in here. But I'm starting to stress out a little bit. So we are currently in my bedroom. This is my closet space. All my hanging stuff is here. And then I have like my pants and stuff in my wardrobe, which was a like hand-me-down kind of. My stepdad died a few years ago and this is what I got when he died. So it's really special to me. And I've been using it for my bottoms and like underwear and stuff like that. So basically I move out in 4 days and I don't know why, but I feel like clothes is the least overwhelming thing for me to pack right now. And so I'm just gonna put everything that I'm wearing for the next like 4 weeks in a suitcase, and then I'm gonna pack up the rest of my clothes to go into the storage unit. I know it's a little unorthodox to pack clothes so far away from the moving, but I just want to get it done with. I think it'll make my life a bit more easier. I know people usually put trash bags over the hangers and keep the clothes in the hangers, but that is usually for quick transport, and because my stuff is gonna go into storage for a few weeks, I'd rather just fold it and put it into boxes. But yeah, this is kind of my plan right now. I'm gonna pick out what I'm gonna wear for the next month, which is kind of a little hectic, and then pack up the rest of my stuff, and then we'll see after that how I feel about packing the rest of my things. I'm really overwhelmed right now. I'm kind of at the point where I need to get moving because I don't know. I'm so stressed out and I do it to myself. So I'm gonna try my best to get as much packed as possible today and take it to the storage unit because I need to get it done ASAP. I also need to clean my apartment and get my cats moved over to my mom's house. So there's just a lot going on right now. I'm at Walmart right now because I decided to get something more durable for my clothing. I don't know if my storage unit gets mice during the winter time, and we're getting into winter, and so I just want to make sure that the tubs I get won't have mice in them, because I've had my clothes get chewed up before in storage and I do not want to go through that. My clothes are definitely worth spending the extra money. I think I'm gonna go for a 27-gallon tub. It's 10 bucks. I'm gonna get 4 or 5 of them, and it's just gonna be better off for my clothes. Like, I'd rather them be safe than be destroyed by mice. And like I said, I don't know if my storage unit has mice, but just in case, I'm gonna spend the money and make sure they stay safe. So I have decided the next thing I'm gonna pack is my Monster High dolls. There's this huge container right here of them, and then I also have some on the other side of my room above my dresser. So those are all gonna go into the next box. It is officially 11:30 p.m. I need to stop packing because I need to shower and go to bed, and I have a lot of stuff that is going to be going to storage unit tomorrow, so it's going to be quite a busy day tomorrow, a lot of heavy lifting. This is what I ended up packing. Those are some shoes. I have a bunch of containers over here, more over there, more over there, and there's 2 more in the guest bedroom. So I packed a lot. Like, it's a lot. Most of my stuff is now packed up. I just have like big furniture, and then I also have decor that's not put away either. So my main task for tomorrow is to put all this in the storage unit and hopefully pack up the rest of the decor, and then we'll go from there. I'm hoping my mom can help me pack up more stuff and bring stuff to the storage unit on Wednesday or Thursday. I have to be out of here by Friday, so that is the goal. I'm at my storage unit for the 3rd time today. I packed my car as much as I possibly could, and I'm sitting so close to the wheel. It was kind of hard to drive, but my storage unit is very close to where I'm currently living, so it's not that big of a deal. But yeah, I'm just exhausted. My face, it doesn't look too pink right now, but it was really pink earlier because I literally stocked my car to the brim. So I'm gonna put the rest of the stuff into storage. Originally, I was gonna go later, but I'm like, I don't want to hit traffic, so I'm like, I'm just gonna go now. And so I'm gonna put all this in storage, and then I only have 1 box done at home, and so I'm gonna continue to pack up the rest of my apartment, probably work on some decor stuff, and then once everything else is packed up, I might do 1 more trip today. I don't know, we'll see how I feel. But if I'm trying to get all the small stuff packed today so that when my mom comes over tomorrow, all we have to worry about is the big stuff. Weird angle, I know, but I am starting to get a little worried about my space because, as you guys can see, I will put some clips in there, but my storage unit is starting to get really full, and I still have 2 twin mattresses, a queen mattress, I have a wardrobe, I have TV stands, I have TVs, I have a lot that needs to get in here, and it's filling up quite fast. And my roommate also has stuff to put in the storage unit, so I think I'm gonna have to see if my mom will let me use some of her space because I do not have enough space for both of us. There's no way. It's quite tasking. So I ended up getting a second storage unit, mostly because the first one was filling up and I knew there was not gonna be enough room for both my stuff and my roommate's stuff. So I did fill it up a little bit. I say I did. My mom was the real hero in this. She helped me bring in all this heavy stuff into the apartment. And then I have some more stuff that I have to bring tomorrow and then some boxes. Last walkthrough of my apartment. It is completely empty. I did not have time to clean it all, unfortunately. I kind of just did the basic cleaning, but they'll charge me for cleaning, so it's totally fine. But yeah, this is the rest of my apartment. It's all cleaned up, so sad. I actually loved living in this place, so it's quite sad.